Good morning, Mesh. Catch us on Twitter as @Mashallah Speaks. IG, it will be the man Yonela. Catch us on Facebook as Yonela Mashallah. Good morning, Mash, the After Joke Thoughts. My name is Uyonela Mashalaba, aka the iceberg that never broke. Don't forget to subscribe on this very informative channel. Do also catch us on Twitter as Mashalaba Speak. On IG, we are the man Yonela. On Facebook, Yonela Mashalaba. I don't know if you guys have heard about WIC designs, but if you haven't, right here next to me today, I have the main man himself, Mr. Evan Zemba. How are you, sir?
I'm good, man. And
I'm good, man. It's been a while since we had a little chat.
Yeah.
And I remember the last time I spoke to you, you actually designed beautiful, safe masks for us. How are you again?
I'm good, man. I'm good. Not much has changed since last time.
Nah,
Yeah.
that's good, man. Mr. Evans Zemba, can you just introduce yourself to our viewers in terms of who this mysterious man with such fashionable garments is?
I'm Evan Zemba. Describe myself as a fashion entrepreneur. I've got a ready-to-wear brand called Walk-in Closet and a company called WIC Designs that houses the brand, manufacturing company, and a branding company.
Okay.
There's a brand itself, Walk-in Closet,
Yes.
and there's a manufacturing, WIC Manufacturing, and there's a printing, WIC Print.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's a three-dimensional business, this is.
Yeah.
So how did you come about this innovative business that is able to cut itself in three folds?
Well, initially I had the fashion brand. So the fashion brand demanded a lot of money. So I needed to find other ways of making money while still pushing the fashion brand. So where I used to print, it cost a bit too much. So I invested in purchasing the machinery, and I lowered my costs and just the time in which I would get the stuff to the clients. And then on top of that, it turned into a business of its own where I could service other clients. And then the manufacturing was similar issues as well. Just to be in more control of the quality and everything, I invested in the machinery. And then the manufacturing turned into manufacturing of its own, where I manufacture for other local brands, companies, and that sort. So I just managed to just try and keep it all in fashion, and then all those income streams feed the fashion brand.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, but we know you as an HR student. How did we get to the fashion industry side?
I'll say more the entrepreneurial side.
Yeah.
It wasn't always fashion. I've sold weaves. I've sold a bunch of things. But with fashion, people always ask me what I'm wearing. So I found it easier to sell because I just sell what I have. And then that's how I landed up there.
Okay, so you say at university, basically,
Yeah.
that's where people started seeing your fashion side,
Yeah.
and they started being interested in what you are wearing, and then
Yeah.
they wanted more of what you are wearing, and that's how the business was able to create itself.
Yeah.
That is very interesting, and I know during this particular period, in particular, the pandemic itself has had a lot of challenges. I've spoken to the branch manager of NYDA, and he spoke immensely about the challenges that small businesses have been facing during COVID-19 and how they were able to overcome those challenges. So how did WIC Design overcome the challenges during, did you overcome any challenges during COVID-19 actually, and how did you go about doing that?
Well, I think with everyone was just anticipating, see what's going to come next during the whole pandemic. So it's trying to stay ahead of what's there, but you don't really know how long it's going to be. So for me, I always knew that masks are going to be needed. My only problem was getting the fabrics to make the mask and making it the right way. So finding those channels, I actually managed to penetrate the market and try and keep ahead of it.
Okay.
And that's what kept me afloat.
So you've been making masks for local businesses?
Yeah, for local businesses,
Okay.
for individuals, and just small brands as well. Brands looking to make sales, so that's what helped me, because a lot of people were looking to make money, so they'll make masks through me, and then I'll sell the batches. But not only that, I think we're also allowed to produce winter clothing. So I was able to sell a lot of hoodies and sweaters and that sort. So that kept me afloat as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I know that you are as you are a student entrepreneur at some point.
Yeah.
Can you just tell us how Nelson Mandela University would have molded you to become the entrepreneur that you are, and how did it help? I know you entered a competition at some point as well.
Yes, so I think it's 2018. I entered an Enactus business competition. We actually won a cash amount, and then also won a workspace. So that was part of NLMU's initiative to support businesses, and I took part in it. So we had to pitch business ideas, and yeah, I pitched, and then luckily I won the store. And then I ran the store for a year, where I employed a few students, and I sold some merchandise there, and managed to print T-shirts as well there.
Okay, so in that space, such as Nelson Mandela University, what do you think what more can be done to actually influence and improve the entrepreneurial spirit within the institution itself?
As always, just more support. More support never hurts, and then just more transparency in the opportunities that are out there at NMMU. If all services could be looked at internally whenever they're looking for work to be done, and then externally second, that would help a lot.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So you are looking in terms of the mentoring and projecting student entrepreneurs into the local economic market. When I say local, the university
Yes.
economic market, in terms of how they can penetrate that particular market.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, I get that, because, for example, when it comes to designs, businesses such as we can actually be put in place in those type of environments to even for a sense of exposure to those businesses. I think it would be important. Okay, so you said you've done WICs before. Can you just tell us about the other ventures that you've been involved in?
Starting off, I started off selling caps.
Okay.
So I noticed there's a lot of people that were looking to get caps.
I remember the snapback period.
Yeah, the snapback period. So
Yeah.
I was trying to take advantage of that market. So I took a couple orders, not knowing how big it's gonna get. My initial, my aim was to sell 50, but I must have got into the thousands. So I sold quite a bit, and then from there that kind of died down. So I went into weaves and hair as well. I had a different reputation there, so I had to kind of cut that as well.
Yeah.
But I tried everything, even events as well, and eventually landed where I am now, just through all the failures and all the lessons. Yeah.
Okay. So I know that WIG is actually or is actually going very far, and so where can we see you in the next 5 years? Where do we see walk-in closet in the next? Because some people don't even know what WIG stands for. It actually stands for walk-in closet.
Yeah.
So where do we see you in the next 5 years?
Well, I just aim to have I will have a very steady online platform. So I want people to be able to order regularly online, to order their custom designs, plain T-shirts, whether it's manufacturing or print online, but everything to be online based and to have access to customers at an international level, and not only locally.
Okay, that's flying high. That's flying high.
I want it to become like a timeless brand, man. Something that's there for years to come.
Even post-COVID, brand.
Post-COVID, man.
Okay.
Even when the next one comes, man. I want to be ready for that.
No, man. Thank you very much, gentlemen. I really, really appreciate your time.
Right.
And hopefully people out there are listening and are taking down notes in terms of how you can start your post-COVID brand, and hopefully wait for the next COVID to come and still be available to produce that product. Thank you very much, Mr. Evans.
Right, pleasure.
We appreciate this time. Thank you so much, guys.